Nevada is full of thriving businesses, exciting events, beautiful sunsets, spectacular food, and some of the most wonderful people I've ever met. The Plush Life will keep you informed, but more importantly, it will inspire you each week to live the happiest, healthiest, best life possible in this beautiful place that we call home.
Welcome to the Plush Life, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm on location all night right here in the Midway at the Circus with Tony Marini. They've got lots and lots of changes here. We're going to go over those all night. We're also going to go out into the community and do some other wonderful stories for you as well. But right now, like I said, I'm here in Circus in the Midway with Tony. You guys have amazing changes that you've done just recently, and we want to know about it.
We do. Brand new Midway, brand new stage, brand new floor, brand new games. Excited, and brand new Midway acts. You got to come down and see them.
The Midway just looks amazing. And you and I had the opportunity to have a little bit of fun. We played some games. You beat me most of the time.
I didn't try.
You weren't trying. It's not fair. But I beat you in the horse race.
You did. You really beat me in the horse race.
I really beat you in the horse race. So apparently I'm lucky on number 9. That was my number.
That was your lucky
race
number?
Number 9 if you come down.
Yeah.
So I have to say, honestly, I've got lots of grandkids. And I really had kind of forgotten about how amazing this place was. But being here and playing with you like that, I just realized how much they would love it and how much fun I would actually have with them as an adult.
It's fun for all ages, really it is. So anybody can come down from 5 to 95 and enjoy the Midway. The new games, the acts are absolutely amazing.
The circus acts, and the circus acts run all afternoon, like every 45 minutes?
About every 45 minutes to an hour, and it's different acts all day long. So you probably won't see the same act while you're here.
Wow.
So we're excited about the new acts and what we have to show, and the trapeze is always the star of the show.
That's awesome. Now you've also won some awards for your changes.
We have won some awards. So it's the Distinguished Retail Design Award of 2017 across the United States. So very proud of our Midway, very proud of what we've accomplished here at Circus.
That's awesome. Now you've done some room renovations.
We have.
New restaurants.
There's a lot going on here at Circus. We'll have 600 rooms remodeled this year along with our suites. We have a brand new casino floor, brand new carpet, brand new slot machines. And we're getting ready to open some restaurants. We just opened El Jefe and Campai, our Mexican restaurant and sushi bar, and we're getting ready.
I went there. The sushi's amazing.
The sushi's good.
The sushi's amazing. Some of the best in town.
Absolutely. And we have a brand new food court. Habit Burger, Panda Express, Paisetta's Pizza. You can't beat those.
Now I heard Habit Burger is particularly good. I haven't tried it yet, but
it's a very
my
good.
camera crew says it's good.
It's a very good burger, and we're excited about our new coffee shop, Madam Butterworks Curious Cafe, that'll open probably about the end of June.
Oh, this is so very exciting. You guys have to come down, see all the changes. Tony, you're running the show down here?
We're having fun down here at Circus. Definitely. There's a lot of people running around, but yeah, there's a lot of us here every day and putting a lot of time and effort into rejuvenating this property.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're going to go over to the Discovery now because we're going to do the new exhibition called a T-Rex named Sue. And I don't know if you've taken your kids yet, but it's really spectacular for adults and kids. Then we're going to come back and we're going to be over in the Silver Legacy. We're going to do some restaurants in the area. So we're going to be coming and going from here all night. So stay tuned. Let's go over to the Discovery now. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
You're going to be glad you tuned in for this because right now I'm at the Discovery and they have something so exciting and interesting going on. I'm here with Patrick. And Patrick, we're here because you have a new exhibition called a T-Rex named Sue.
That's right.
And not only is she huge, but this is just incredible. But let's start with a little bit of background about who Sue is.
Yeah, she's loud.
She's
sure.
loud.
Sue is the largest, most complete T-Rex ever found. She was found in South Dakota and she's 42 feet from nose to tail, which is pretty amazing when you're standing underneath of her. She's 12 feet high at the hip too, so about twice an average human at her hip height. So when she had her head above her hips, you can imagine just how tall she would be.
Here she goes again.
Yeah.
And you have a full life-size
Sue.
A cast, right in the front of the museum.
The original is in the Field Museum in Chicago, and there are 2 casts of her, one that's in Walt Disney World, and then the one that we have here, which travels all over.
Wow, that's so amazing. So you were explaining to me they found more pieces of Sue than any other dinosaur ever.
That's right. She was the most complete T-Rex ever found, which gave scientists a lot of insight into T-Rexes that they didn't have previously. They learned a lot about how their bodies functioned, how they might have congregated, whether they were pack animals or kind of individual hunters. And This one in particular gave a lot of hints about the sex of the T-Rex as well, male or female. So all of that is explained in the exhibition, and it's really great info.
Well, I think what was amazing to me was there were very few pieces actually missing. I mean, when you say the most complete,
Right.
I mean, she was almost complete.
Right, 90%. She was
90%.
missing a forearm and part of a foot and some vertebrae.
So this is real truth.
It is. You can see how her skeleton was held together, and you can imagine what she was like when she was covered with muscle and scales.
And why did you all name her Sue?
We didn't name her Sue. Her name Sue comes from Sue Hendrickson, the woman who found her in South Dakota.
Oh, that's incredible. So let's talk a little bit about what all you have, because this is, there's a lot of stuff going on here where
Right.
dinosaurs are concerned. So let's talk about what people can see when they come down, because you're not going to want to miss it.
Right, so in addition to the cast of Sue, which is amazing, we have this whole exhibition hall filled with exhibits that explain how her body worked and some of the legal history that surrounded her discovery. There's even an exhibition or an exhibit that lets you place your arm in an apparatus that lets you understand how a T-Rex forearm would work, because they were unusually small. So
In relation to the animal.
Exactly. So whether or not she used those forearms to feed herself or just as counterweight for her body when she was walking, that's all explained here in the exhibitions.
Now, one of the things that I think is super fun is this digging site right here, because as soon as I saw that, I was like, I got to bring my grandkids down here, because for them to be able to dig for dinosaur bones would be pretty incredible. That's all they do is talk about dinosaurs. Anyway, so tell us what's going on over here.
So this dig site we built here with our staff, and it's filled with more cast bones of Sue, and it's covered with a denatured walnut shell material, so that people can actually get in there and use tools to unearth the bones the way a paleontologist would.
Do it. Yeah. And it's interesting because when I saw that, I thought, oh, they're going to come out dirty, but you guys have fixed that for us too.
Yeah, the material in there is relatively clean, and it's easy to shake off if it's on your clothes. Yeah, so it works really well.
How fun. I can see people playing in there for hours. And that's the other thing I love about the Discovery is this is not just for kids. I mean, kids are going to love the digging site, and us adults are going to love reading all of the history behind how the dinosaur was discovered, and all the things that you learned through that discovery.
It's true.
That's why you call it the Discovery.
That's right. Everyone can discover.
Everyone can discover. So let's talk a little bit about when people can come and those types of things. I learned a great tip today. On Wednesdays after 4, it's only $5 per person to get in.
Absolutely.
And that's the night you stay open late until 8. So
Correct.
$5 a person from 4 to 8 on Wednesdays. That's super affordable.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time?
So during the summer we're open 7 days, so 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day except for Wednesday and Sunday. Sunday we're open noon to 5 p.m. Admission is $10 for children, $12 for adults. You mentioned
Except
our
on Wednesday
$5,
nights.
Yeah, exactly. So lots of time to come explore. The exhibition, A T-Rex Named Sue, is included with general admission, so it's not an upcharge or anything like
And
that.
how long will Sue be here?
Sue is here through January 15th, 2018. So you've got most of the summer, fall, and beginning of winter to come and see Sue.
Wow, and just as we close, she's going to give us a nice big scream.
That's true.
Thank you so much for letting us bring our cameras in and see this. I will be coming back with every grandchild I have, because I think it's going to be fun for all of the adults and the kids. So thank you again, and thanks for bringing this kind of great stuff to our area.
We appreciate you coming out to show everybody.
I always struggled with self-esteem, and at 57 years old, I just looked in the mirror a couple years ago and I didn't feel the way I looked, and I wanted to look the way I felt. I had a tummy tuck, basically a mommy makeover. I can't wait to put that two-piece bathing suit on, and I don't think those little boys at the pool are going to make fun of my funny tummy anymore. My confidence shines because of Dr. Hall and Dr. Ride.
Our area has so much natural beauty, one that lends itself to an active lifestyle, and we get to enjoy all of it. But all that can change in a split second. Accidents hurt. For the last 13 years, we've been treating people with whiplash, disc herniations, and severe neck and back pain that have resulted from sports injuries or auto accidents. Our laser therapy takes as little as 3 minutes, resulting in shorter treatment times, faster recovery, and fewer office visits, so you can get back to life faster. You need a great team. You've got one shot to get it right. Call ProSpinal today.
I've been doing hair in Reno for more than 20 years. I've got all the tools and all the technology that you need for me to make you look as good as you can. If you choose me, I'll give you plenty of reasons to choose me again.
So I know that you absolutely loved the new exhibition at the Discovery Museum. It was fantastic. I took my grandkids the very next day and we had an amazing time. But right now, I'm back over here. We left the Circus. We came over to the Silver Legacy because we're gonna talk with Mr. Rick Murdoch. We're standing in Cantor's Deli, which is a brand new deli for you guys.
Gosh, we're so excited. We brought Cantor's LA Deli to Reno, Nevada.
And I hear in LA, like all the stars go to Cantor's Deli, like it's a popular place for the stars.
80 years, world famous, all the stars go. So
and it's in Reno.
Now all the Reno stars can come, which it's
That's
Reno.
why we're here, because we're the Reno stars.
That's exactly right, yeah.
So let's talk about the menu a little bit, because this is a Jewish deli, and I hear that there's a pastrami sandwich that's like a mile high, it's huge.
Oh gosh, they do pastrami like no other. And you can get that famous rye bread that is
made
actually
right here in-house.
made here, yes. That's exciting. The desserts are fantastic.
Matzo ball soup.
Matzo ball soup, the pickles, the sauerkraut, it's all good.
And we're going to show you some of it. We've got some pictures of some great food. We're going to see a little bit of stuff happening back here in the kitchen. But while we're doing that, let's talk about some other things that are going on here in the Silver Legacy. We talked with Tony about all the new stuff in the Circus. And so you guys have sportsbook, poker room, you got other great stuff too.
We're so excited. William Hill, we remodeled our sportsbook completely. It is absolutely beautiful. The best monitors, you can watch all the games, you can bet all the sports, you have horse racing, and it's fantastic. What I really like about the sportsbook is our brand new bar. All different types of course I'm a microbrewer, can you tell? I love to drink microbrews, but we got the best would you call it, the variety of microbrews in that bar. It's fantastic right there in the sportsbook. And then you've got the brand new poker room with high ceilings, stained glass. What a place to play poker. It's absolutely Reno's most beautiful poker room.
You guys are really going to great lengths to kind of transform each section, from the Circus to the Silver Legacy to the El Dorado. I mean, you're really working your way through and you're doing some really incredible things. You
know, I'm really excited because it's downtown Reno. We're putting a lot of money into the triplex, and I'm so excited about the show. I want to get you on that. Lenoir, that'll be the next Plush Life show.
I love it. I want to do it.
I want to get you up there with the entertainers because it is such a great show. But we're doing everything we can downtown at the Tri-Properties to make things really nice and the reason to come downtown and make it safe and the best food and entertainment.
Entertainment, great food, great people. I mean, it really is a spectacular place. Lots of good concerts. Oh my gosh, just really incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for being here with us. We're gonna eat some food now, and we're gonna head over to Fascinating Rhythms to see some incredible dancing, and then we're gonna come back and show you but yet another restaurant, so stay with us.
Thank you.
Okay everyone, we're gonna have so much fun here tonight because we're gonna see some amazing things. We're gonna see all different kinds of dance. We're gonna see people dropping from the sky from silks, ballet, hip hop, you name it, lots of great routines. We're at Fascinating Rhythms School of the Performing Arts. I'm here with the owner, Kia, and let's just start. We're gonna get to all the fun dancing here, even the little 4-year-olds dancing, cutest thing ever. So we're gonna show some of that, but before we do, how long have you been here? Because you've been here forever.
I have been in business for 23 years. I started actually 1994 renting. And then 12 years ago, I took the deep plunge and I actually bought this unit. I'm not going anywhere. I own the building. So 23 years I've been in business and growing and growing and growing.
And while Kia is obviously an incredible dancer in her own right, one of the things that you're going to find most impressive here are the instructors that you have. I mean, the quality of the instruction and the quality of the students that we're going to show.
Yes, yes. I am super blessed. In addition to myself as a teacher, I have, the lucky dozen other teachers that teach for me. Most of them have been professional dancers, and many of them are still professional dancers.
So let's talk about a few of them. So let's start with the littles, because they're so cute. You can't not smile.
They make me so happy. I am laughing all the time in my office, and I am really aware of the blessing that we have to be such a positive influence.
And the other thing I noticed is a lot of the students here dance in multiple classes. So you've got a lot of people that are doing 3 or 4 or 5 different, things.
Well, this is where I think our advantage is of having so many teachers, is that you really don't have to go anywhere to get a different style, because you're going to get a different style just by getting a different teacher.
So speaking of that, let's talk about tap. So
Okay.
your son Lane actually teaches the tap here, and he
does.
just incredible, and he has his own kind of unique instruction style, and he just has a really great class. We're going to show a little bit of it right now.
Yes, and he has become, he's grown up in the studio and has actually become like the Pied Piper. The kids look up to him, he mentors them, and he teaches them with a really great technique, but a lot of fun.
Now, the other thing I noticed was that you have an incredible ballet class here with an incredible ballet teacher. Do you want to tell us what his name is? And a little bit, we're going to hear from him right here in a second.
Okay, his name is Chris. He has a Polish last name that I trip over, so I'm not going to try to pronounce it for him. But he's incredible. Ballet is his basic dance. He studied in the National Ballet School in Warsaw, Poland, but he learned many other styles. He's danced on the cruise ship, so he's done musical theater. He actually is a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Yeah, he's really
amazing. He actually has brought he's an invigorating new passion to ballet for the students, because he makes it fun. He's serious, but he's fun.
My background in dance is combined with 2 techniques, is a Russian and French, as well as a lot of modern and contemporary, and a lot of different varieties that is needed right now in the world, like funk, jazz, etc. What I'm bringing to this class is not just a technique, but it's also a passion, acting, inspiration for another things. In my class, I introduce them to a new techniques, which is the oldest technique, which is a Russian one, which is a big jumps, big, strong character of a dance, and it's all about muscles, tricks, and turns, and jumps, and things like that. As well as I want to bring a lot of passion to it. I want to bring a lot of acting. I want to bring just something from the inside rather than just, let's focus on this exercise.
The other one we're going to hear from today is your contemporary jazz instructor.
Yes, Miss Diana has danced all her life. She is from Northern Nevada. She's danced all her life. She actually is another teacher that teaches many other styles, but she's young, and the kids manage. She runs kind of a boot camp class where she really draws the best out of her students in every class she teaches.
So the class that you're watching is my intermediate jazz class, and the song that I chose for them to perform to is called Ain't Nothing Wrong With That, and it talks about doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter what you believe in, doesn't matter who you are, there's nothing wrong with who you are, and we should be able to dance and celebrate and love each other no matter what. And the kids have a blast performing it. It's fun for us to talk about the character because they soak it up, they love it. So I grew up in Northern Nevada, and I started dancing at a very young age. I started when I was 2 years old, and I studied everything. I did ballet, I did tap, I did jazz, I did hip hop, and I ventured into lyrical, and that's kind of what I started doing here, was more of the jazz and the lyrical, and that's what you guys saw today was a jazz class.
You have some students here that come from some families that are accomplished dancers.
We do. We have one of our students, Stephanie, her uncle, who started here in Reno and trained here in Reno and then has moved on, is now actually a very accomplished choreographer on Broadway. He just finished doing the musical Anastasia, and he's actually written a book on how to get into show business, and I'm going to give him a plug. It's called The Business of Show, and his name is Adam Cates, and I'm very blessed that he has picked our studio for Stephanie to train at.
Yeah, when an accomplished dancer like that chooses your studio, it's a real compliment. So again, if you have children, or as an adult, if you want to dance, call, see what they have to offer, see when the classes are, whatever can work for you. I'm sure that Kia would love to hear from you.
I would indeed.
get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, no, I get a good feeling. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
ProSpinal. Call now and receive 50% off your laser therapy when combined with non-surgical spinal decompression.
Hi, this is Eric with Midtown Diamonds, Reno's newest destination for engagement, diamond, and fashion jewelry, and I would like to invite you to our week-long grand opening kickoff event beginning Saturday, May 13th. We will have amazing deals on our entire in-stock selection of jewelry and special prizes and giveaways throughout the week. So please come down and join us on Saturday, May 13th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. to help us kick off our grand opening. We are located at 777 South Center Street in Reno, Nevada, in the old Maytan Music Building. Midtown Diamonds, for love and life.
So as I said earlier, we're out on location all night tonight, and we've moved down to the El Dorado, and this is a real honor for me because I'm inside of one of my very favorite restaurants, La Strada, with the head chef, Ivano. And not only is he gonna make one of the signature dishes that they have here, but my very favorite dish as well, which are the mushroom raviolis, and I'm so pleased to watch you do this.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yes, I love it.
Benvenuti.
And I also understand that you have quite an incredible story, background story. So while you're making these raviolis, I hope that you're going to share your story with our viewers.
I would love to.
All right, let's do some raviolis.
Let's go.
Okay, so while we're making these raviolis, you're going to tell us your very incredible backstory on how you ended up here, right?
Yes, I will. Yes.
All right, let's do it.
So I'm not going to tell you a recipe, okay? I'll just tell you my story.
I'm going to sit here and learn all your secrets.
All right. Well, the story is actually very interesting, you're right. A common friend with the Carano family and myself that is Italian, in 1995, back in 1995, he asked me if I want to do a little United States experience. Of course, that I talk, you know, from Italy, United States, you think always Miami, New York, San Francisco.
So you're in Italy at this point?
Yes, I'm in Italy.
Was it Don Carano that came for you?
Yes, yes. And they're like, yeah, it's from United States. Again, I haven't figured out yet how big is the United States at that point. So I'm like, sure, let's go. And it's like, we're going in Reno, Nevada. Like, what? You know, Reno, Nevada. I said, no. All right, so let's go. So I was 29 at the time, and I decided to take this opportunity to visit the country, of course, to learn a little bit of an English, you know, language, and to have an experience. So I came here in 1995, and I never left. I'm still in here making ravioli, yeah. Got married, have a baby.
And you have the best raviolis ever.
Thank you very much. We still try to perfection it, but I think we're getting there.
So you got married here?
Yes, I got married here. Yeah, 3 years ago I got married. 4 months ago I became a father. So I'm very pleased and happy. Again, now I'm overlooking La Strada and all the El Dorado properties.
All the El Dorado
kitchens,
restaurants,
yes,
yeah.
restaurants. So that's, I'm happy about it.
So are you going to be nice and tell us what you've put in here so far, or do you not want us to know?
I don't know. It's pretty simple actually. Everybody thinks something so secretive, but so butter and shallots to start with. Then we had a nice mix of wild mushrooms, a little bit of parsley, cream, and then we got our mushroom ravioli. So this is the more important, which I won't give you the recipe.
Okay, that's okay. You don't have to give us the recipe. But
Okay.
you also make everything in-house here.
Yes, yes. We do everything from scratch. The color, the yellow color is yellow because of eggs, not because of food coloring.
Oh!
So we're very specifically proud and very, you know, focused on the product, the quality of the product. So again, egg noodle pasta, fresh and dry porcini mushrooms, and a couple more things.
So while those are cooking, can you also give us an idea of maybe some of the other wonderful dishes that you have here at La Strada?
Sure, La Strada, again, mainly we space from north to south of Italy. So we go from ravioli, fresh pasta, risotto, which is an Italian rice, different ways. Then we go with a very big variety of veal scallopini, some chicken, and then seafood and fish. So again, from north to south of Italy, we try to cover as much as we can all the regions of Italy.
And you have some pretty amazing desserts too.
Dessert, again, all homemade. And we go from the classic tiramisu of panna cotta. We go through semifreddos, which is a kind of a frozen mousse. And then we go like seasonal with the different flavors. Then we got cannoli. So again, from north to south, tiramisu more northern, cannoli more Sicilian. And then gelato, we make all our own gelato in-house.
In-house?
Oh yes, yes. All our restaurants, from the buffet, coffee shop, fine dining restaurants, we do all our own gelato. So that's pretty good. And we start, smells good, huh?
It smells really good.
Yes, and then again, lamb, we use lamb chops a lot.
Okay.
Wood oven pizza, so nice Napolitan style pizza. And I guess we're ready with the ravioli now.
And you guys have been here a long time, but you're still kind of a hidden secret.
Yes.
People don't realize how amazing the food is here.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta work hard to get a nice treasure. So we feel like a little treasure to be discovered. Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna put this food on a plate and we're gonna go try some.
You will.
All right.
All right. Let's plate this ravioli and give it a shot.
Absolutely beautiful. So you know, tonight we've been everywhere, you guys. We've had so much fun. We started in the Circus Midway. We went over to Cantor's Deli. Now we're here at La Strada. 3 great properties, all connected. You do not even have to go out in the heat to get from one to the next. Great stuff for adults, great stuff for kids, amazing food. I mean, these guys have done such a great job of bringing wonderful stuff to our downtown and just making it so much nicer. It's just incredible. Thank you all so much for having us.
Be my guest.
Let's try the raviolis. Is it gonna be hot?
Well, you know, a little bit.
I already know what they taste like because I've had them a lot. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
You
my
tell
God.
me.
I don't know that I've ever had them right off the pan in my mouth. That's so good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you all so much, sorry for the food, for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show and come back and see us for another great show. Let's eat.